Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Red Mist in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we are playing some more Clash Royale. Now, we're gonna completely ignore everything. We're just gonna go straight into a live battle for you guys right here, and we're gonna see what happens. Now, also, guys, I'm pretty sure you must know by now that yesterday they released the update notes. So, unfortunately, the Royal Giant is not going to get any nerf whatsoever. They are bringing back the Expo and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Giant. The Giant P.E.K.K.A. and Double Prince combination. That is what they're going to be bringing out, my friends. They're going to be bringing it back to the board. And that's pretty much that. That's it. That's pretty much how things are going to be looking, because that's what they're going to be doing. So, now, we are slowly making a little push. I'm not really too sure what he's doing here, because he's not really doing much. There's his Royal Giant, so he's actually playing a Royal Giant deck. The Goblins are there. The Zap should stop that Royal Giant from doing too much extra damage. We're going to come and put down this. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this guy, because his cards are fairly high leveled and he's running a Royal Giant, so I don't think we're going to be able to win this. We're going to play down our Princess though. Hopefully she's going to stop those Goblins. Wow, really? Yeah, look, his cards are just way too high level, boys and girls, that we are really going to struggle, because he's not got to play anything to really stop me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to zap this over here. We're going to get some good damage over there. And we're going to play down our archers over here once again to take care of them over there. We're going to play down our princess over here to go over there. And then once again we're going to go in with the same push again, but this time we're going to have the archers and the princess in the mix as well. So we're going to be able to get a little bit of damage in there like that. Just like so. And let's just go ahead and zap all of that over there. Let's put these barbarians down. Let's put this over here and put down this princess over here. And then I tell you what, we're going to go and put down this Valkyrie over here. We're going to go put down this goblins over here. We're going to go ahead and zap that tower right there like so. Yes, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That is how it's done, my friends. And we're going to go ahead and drop that on them like that and say, yeah. Okay, now we're expecting his Royal Giant to be coming out. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to put down this elixir pump right in the front and distract like so. We're going to go put down that lightning. We're going to go put thanks. We're going to put good game, good luck, well played, and a thumbs up. And that is how you beat a Royal Giant with much higher level cards. Now, unfortunately, that Royal Giant isn't going to go and get a nerf like it very well should do. But at least we're going to be able to see a few new decks, boys and girls. Now, obviously, let's go and have a quick look. Now, the Hog Rider is going to get a 6% decrease in damage, which is going to be a huge amount. It means that he's going to do so much less damage. And that's going to change things up a lot. The Prince is going to get a 9% buff. Now, he already dominates in the low to mid stage arenas, but once you learn how to counter him, he isn't really that good. But the fact that he's getting an extra 9% damage, that is going to be very deadly. We're going to see a lot more of them. The Giant P.E.K.K.A. is getting an 8% damage increase. Now, that means that it's basically scaled to the same standard as what it is when it's a max level. So pretty much in the lower arenas, the full level of the Mini P.E.K.K.A., which I believe is a level 6, or it might be a level 5, I think it's level 5 actually, means it can one-shot barbarians basically. That's pretty much what it means, because when they had the competition that a lot of you may know that Jason won, a lot of the people, like the big YouTubers and that were playing in the high levels like Arenas 8, Arenas 13 and stuff, kind of complained that their P.E.K.K.A. wasn't one-shot in barbarians. So it kind of threw the balance out a little bit. That's why they've made it stronger. But because those two cards have been made stronger, that means that P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince is going to be making a huge comeback. Now, the Goblin Barrel, I'm really happy that the Goblin Barrel is actually getting a little bit of a buff. Basically, the spawn time of the goblins, when they hit down on the floor and the goblin explodes, they did take 1.2 seconds to actually, like, sort of get that. That's now been dropped to a second, so literally, as soon as it drops, they're pretty much getting a hit on that tower, which means they're going to do a lot more damage, possibly make the Goblin Barrel a lot more viable option as possibly a direct damage skill, because people are going to have to use something to counter it, otherwise they're going to receive like 300 to 400 damage on their tower instantly. So that's going to be a big thing. One thing that I'm really disappointed about, Expo and Mortar are both being dropped from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. Now, that means that the Expo still isn't going to be used as much, but it could potentially be used a lot more. The same as the Mortar. Now, obviously, no one used the Mortar because it was 5 seconds. The Expo was only like 4 seconds or 3 seconds or something. So it come out really quickly. Then it got its nerf, so everyone changed over to the Mortar. But it's going to be put back to the Expo because that's going to go down to 4 seconds and it's going to have more damage. So as a defensive unit, that is going to be insane. That's going to be so good as a defense. But people are going to put it back on the bridge again and they're going to start spamming Expo decks because you know what it's like. Now, the Furnace, this is going to be amazing. Now, the Furnace was not used very much, so the fact that they've made that an extra 10 seconds means that the Furnace is actually going to be used quite a bit. I reckon you're going to see that in quite a few decks. I reckon that from now on you're probably going to see the Furnace in Royal Giant decks, maybe even in P.E.K.K.A. decks. I'm not too sure, but it's going to bring it in big time. The guards, they no longer have their knockback when their shield breaks, which is going to make them very deadly as well. So you probably see them in quite a lot of decks. The Witch is getting a 17% damage increase. That is crazy. That means she is going to get some tons and tons of damage. She's now going to kill minions in like 3 shots. On top of that, she's still going to have her skeletons. She is going to be in so many decks. The Lava Hound is going to be deadly from now on. It's going to do a lot more damage, but still no one cares about it. The skeletons is a huge nerf, guys. Now, people kind of look at this and think, well, it's 3 skeletons instead of 4 skeletons. But the difference between this, boys and girls, is the 1 elixir skeletons could distract a musketeer. They could distract minion hordes. They could go and distract a mini P.E.K.K.A. And because it takes them 4 shots to go and kill them, by the time they kill them, the tower killed the mini P.E.K.K.A. or the musketeer. Same deal as all 4 of them got some good damage, and they all hit for like 70 damage each. So that's a big nerf. Cannon's going to be getting decreased even more so, and the Tesla's going to be increased. Now, this is on the point of they want people to stop using the cannon so much and maybe mix it between the cannon and the Tesla, but it all depends on your deck. The Tesla's going to be no good for distracting Royal Giants and stuff, so it's not really going to work, but the cannon's still going to work, but it's going to have a lot less health now, which is quite annoying because the Royal Giant has still got the same amount of damage, so you're not going to be able to counter the Royal Giant with basically just a cannon anymore, which is going to be really, really annoying. Even though, as you guys know, I don't use the cannon, a lot of people rely on that cannon to distract the Royal Giant. Now, we're going to jump into one more game. That is the update notes. We're going to play this one last game. Hopefully, we're going to get a win as well. But we're not too bothered if we win or lose anymore because, well, that's just the way it is. So we're going to go ahead and put down that princess right there. We're going to put down these archers right here. We're going to put down this Valkyrie over here. And hopefully he's not going to have anything too crazy. So let's go ahead and put down that zap over there on the cannon, which means that he's not going to get too much over there. We're going to go ahead and fireball that princess because we don't want anything to do with it. And our tower is going to go ahead and take some damage from those golems. Goblins. So that's not too bad, and we've already rotated through. Now, as you can see, once again, he's got a royal giant, which is pretty damn annoying, so that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drop down these over here. We're going to drop down this over here, and we are not going to have enough time to go and get a zap out on that over there, but that's fine, because we're just going to leave them to go down right here. We're going to go ahead and zap that over there, and those archers are going to do some good work for us. Valkyrie's going to go down over here to take out this, and we know what he's running now, so let's just go ahead and put down our princess over here, and that princess is going to do some slow damage. Unless he goes and kills her, that princess is going to do some good damage on that cannon for us. He's left himself with no elixir. Do you know what, guys? We're going to counterbalance his elixir, because we know that he's going to be trying to come in with some good stuff. Oh man, we've not got no elixir to counter this. We've not got any elixir to counter this. We've got to go with these. Let's go ahead and zap that princess so that they can get that royal giant down. And there you go. So now obviously we're in a little bit of trouble here because of that, whatchamacallit. So let's go ahead and put this down so that she targets on them over there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to zap that right there so that that can't do too much. We're going to go ahead and put down a second princess over there, and that was a little bit a little bit presumptuous, I guess, because we didn't go and get anything from that, so that was really bad, in fact. So let's just go ahead and do this over here. Let's put this down over here. Put this princess over here. And we're not going to be able to do anything here, guys. We can't do anything because he's going to come in and do that. Look at that fireball. That fireball done nothing to that thing. And once again, a sparky royal giant. This is pretty much all you see in the legendary arena, boys and girls. It is royal giant, royal giant, royal giant. And to be honest, that's why I've not really been making any videos / playing too much. I've kind of been playing on my iPad, playing over on my low account, because it's just so much more fun because of the fact that people use so much more variety of boards. Whereas once you get to the legendary arena, all you see is royal giant or hog. That's it. That's all you see. And now, come the update, all you're going to see is double P.E.K.K.A. Prince. P.E.K.K.A. double Prince and royal giants. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So anyway, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit that like, subscribe and share for me, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.